Hello, everybody. Welcome to the virtual comedy show. I'm Brad Tassell, and this is the news with jokes. Are you enjoying the mustache? Well, are you ready, folks, for the first joke? Let's go through them quick. Well, it was just about a week ago that I joked about the future COVID cures wackadoodles and anti-vax twerps are going to try. And I joked about a poop portrait. Remember that? Well, call me Kreskin. In India, people are covering their entire bodies with cow dung and urine to ward off Omicron. In an interview, a cow went, they would find out why people are doing this, but no one wants to get close enough to be interviewed. No. Looks like I guess it's working then, isn't it? Ooh, there you go. All right. Next joke up. Here we go. Hold on, folks. It's got to be weird how I take these off. All right. Next up. A North Carolina veteran won $4 million in the lottery using the numbers from a fortune cookie. He was shocked when he showed his wife of 40 years the numbers. The other side of the paper said, "You will marry a 21-year-old waitress from the Asian bistro." Okay. All right. Up next. The Super Bowl halftime show is taking a lot of heat over the fact that they do not pay their dancers who do more than 72 hours of rehearsal. Jay-Z's Rock Nation announced that the 115 dancers on the stage will be paid, but they try and get hundreds of others on the world to work for free as amateurs. Amateur dancers, even though they are still professionals, and must do endless rehearsal and sign NDAs. The Super Bowl says that the dancers are paid in exposure. Paid in exposure, as more than 1 billion people see the program. Super Bowl exposure isn't what it's cracked up to be, said Janet Jackson. Yep. That's what I said. Okay. I'm saying these weird. I'm trying to read them funny, and I'm saying them weird. Is everybody else okay today? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Hey. A San Francisco Bible study was porn bombed over Zoom earlier this month. Porn bombing is the new troll tactic used to harass meetings on Zoom, where a troll enters the meeting and shows graphic images and body parts to the group. The group of mostly senior citizens were horrified. 81-year-old Bill Roberts said, "No one saw this coming. The women were stunned, and my Viagra was 2 rooms away." All right, then. Next up, Meatloaf. Looking good there. Singer Meatloaf has died from COVID. He was rabidly anti-vax, and we never found out what he wouldn't do for love. Apparently, being on a ventilator, that he did do. Hard to laugh about, though. All right. Pretty quick, that one. I taped these up here a little hard. All right. Are you doing okay? How is everybody? How are we doing with the mustache? Is everything good? I thought it was fun and kind of a 70s thing. Oh, next up, Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin, pictured here showing you why she divorced her husband, Todd. Sarah Palin's defamation trial against the New York Times has been postponed because the ex-governor tested positive for COVID. Experts believe Palin has a case if the New York Times defamed her by saying she's sane or cogent. Did you understand that? I said it funny. Palin has been vocal about her resistance to get vaccinated, saying, "It will be over my dead body that I have to get a shot." In an interview, "Can we trade her for Meatloaf?" said everyone everywhere. He's a nut, but a talented one. I'll take him over this. Every time. Next up, President Biden Seen here saying, whoa. President Biden's mic was left open, and he called Peter Doocy from Fox News a stupid SOB under his breath, which for Biden is miraculous, as his normal words sound like someone is squeezing a bellows through a mummy. Who disturbs my rest? Conservatives are appalled and said with no irony whatsoever that the president should resign for such disrespect for the media and his attack on the free press.
Oh my God.
No irony. GOP pundits then begged Trump to wave his hands like he did at that disabled reporter because it's so hilarious. That's what Trump did, among 50 other things. All right. Next up, hey, we're zipping along this way, aren't we? Are we doing good? I think everything's going peachy. Hey, next up, here's what's coming. You see? There's a motley group. Liberal Justice Stephen Breyer will retire from the Supreme Court at age 83. Pundits have been asking the justice to retire ever since Biden took office, just to see what crazy rationalization Mitch McConnell will come up with to try and block a Democratic nominee. What will Mitch come up with this time? Now, even though he isn't the majority leader and Biden has 3 years left in office, well, I have them. I have right here the top 3 reasons Mitch will say the Senate shouldn't vote on a new Supreme Court justice. The first, the nation still isn't over the endless nightmare of less slutty M&M characters. The second reason Mitch McConnell will come up with, Republicans want their choice put on the short list, but Jared from Subway isn't out of prison yet. That's the second reason. The third and final reason Mitch McConnell will give to stop Joe Biden's Supreme Court justice nomination, Joe's going to choose a black woman and Mitch wants an American. Because he said black people aren't Americans. Wise move. All right. All right. Hey, only 17 more pages to go. Tape really tapes really too much. I wish it would hold less. 3 more, and then we're done. The next one, here's a fun one. A TV weatherman raised a stink when he stopped his forecast to pass gas. Viewers said the Louisville meteorologist, Mark Weinberg, even paused, released his low-pressure system, and then completed the broadcast while a new air mass crossed over the anchor desk. One viewer commented, he even seemed to walk a little lighter after the cloud disappeared. When asked about the incident, Weinberg said, everyone feels better when their atmospheric pressure drops.
Oh,
did y'all leave? I can't hear you. Okay. All right, 2 more. We know what's coming when we see this. Who's that guy? He looks young. Droopy dog. I stole this from USA Today. I hope they don't sue me. Neil Young has told Spotify to stop playing his music if they don't cut Joe Rogan and other podcasts that spread lies about COVID and the vaccine from the platform. Spotify's response to Mr. Young will come from Leonard Skinnard.
Oh.
Right. By the way, they did just say that they're going to keep Joe Rogan and lose him. So, hey, we know who makes the money now. And last but not least, here he is. Well, that's a terrible picture. I apologize. That's Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton said he will not play any venue that mandates vaccines and has canceled all of his tour dates. Fans have asked the artist to change his nickname from Slow Hand to Brain Dead. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brad Tassell. This is the mustache. No, it's not real. I can't make it move. Oh, you can make it fly, though. Look at that, it's flying. And this is the virtual comedy show. Take over, Steve.